if you're in the state of California and you want a Title I or a other firearm, you need to act now. You need to get a deposit down before the end of this month. So go right now, the moment you see this, go over to Franklin, order that $5 fully refundable deposit, get your foot in the door. Now let's talk about why. I'm going to read to you a statement made by Franklin Armory on CalGuns. I'm also going to leave a link down below to their video talking about this. So here's the statement. Okay, folks, here it is. California Department of Justice is a dishonest power broker. They have refused to allow the lawful commerce of Title I in California. We all know that it does not take 7 months to change a state website drop-down menu. Not even the government runs that slow. The state has stalled the update while they pressed congressional cronies to use a trailer bill to the budget process to change the law. For the record, I don't disparage the use of a legal process to change a law. I do, however, disdain with all my soul whenever government uses an illegal means to deny civil rights of its constituents. By not changing the gross entry system, the state has knowingly wielded its power to deny your rights under the color of authority. To combat the state's novel deceit, we have responded with our own novel approach. Today, Franklin Armory is contributing $100,000 to fund a mass action lawsuit against the California Department of Justice for failure to perform their required duty. The mass action process is similar to a class action, but it is more efficient. It is important for the readers to know that only persons that have placed a deposit before June 30th will have standing. If you do not place a deposit before July 1st, you will likely not have standing. You have 12 days to get involved. If you have not already done so, I encourage you to do so now. Consumers that leave a deposit can expect an email from Mitchell & Associates. Please keep an eye out for this email. It will likely arrive after July 1st because the case is being drafted currently. I should point out that Franklin Armory and CRPA are already suing the state for damages in state court. This case is being announced today as a wholly separate action for the consumer. Besides contributing to the initial funding, Franklin Armory will not be managing the mass action case. Lastly, I have always told California Department of Justice that I just want a good referee when it comes to managing gun issues. Unfortunately, they have chosen to throw the game. Now we intend to hold them accountable for their corrupt practice. So basically, what does that mean? Franklin Armory has and is still filing a lawsuit for damages against the California Department of Justice that is separate from what's going on now. You have exactly less than 12 days to get in on the potential mass action lawsuit so that if a scenario arises where you are able to get a Title I after the fact, we have a room to stand on. Now, for those of you that don't really remember what the Title I is, basically this gun is a gun that's designed to be fired with two hands. It's not designed to be shouldered. It is not a rifle. It is not a pistol. It is not a shotgun. This gun is an other or a Title I firearm. Now, if you're curious why that matters, it's because this uses detachable magazines, is chambered in any centerfire caliber, is semi-auto, has all the features that you would want, but it is not an assault weapon in the state of California. So, the state is basically going after it in a backdoor way by first, they are not allowing people to easily acquire these by just going to a store and buying one. Then they are cutting off the deadline by using the budget proposals that are being guised under they're being portrayed as if they care about it because of the COVID pandemic, and that's why they're passing this emergency budget and tacking on bills to it. But what they're really doing is just using COVID as a way to enforce laws that don't currently exist and tack them on without any sort of preparation, without any sort of timeline. This is completely unjust. And because of that, because they are not going to allow you to exercise your rights, Franklin Armory is taking them to the slammer. They are going to be filing this lawsuit, or they are going to be supporting this lawsuit from Mitchell & Associates. So if you want to get in on it, you have to get in on it now. If you want a Title I, go to their website right now, place a deposit, get your foot in the door. I have 3 orders in. I don't need 3 of them, but I could want 3 of them. And if this is the only way for me to get it, the only time that I can get it, I'm going to do it now. $5, fully refundable. There really is nothing to lose. So get in on it if you want. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. Share this with your friends, please. I know many times I talk about things being time sensitive, but this is truly, there is a ticking clock. At the time of me recording this video on my lunch break right now, there is a ticking clock of less than 12 days to get in on this. Act now. Share this with your friends. If you know anybody that owns guns, have them put down the $5 deposit. The more people that put it down, the better this could work out for us in the state of California as far as gun laws. You never know. So if you got a question, drop down below. Please share this with your friends. As always, have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace.
Right now, my marketing department would much rather be spending their time working on this product. This is our 22C1, a binary firing system for the 1022. But we've got a limited time for this product, the Title I. Essentially, what we're looking at is this product is legal to own in California, but the state is prohibiting our ability to transfer it to Californians. They wouldn't do that for any other right, but for some reason they think it's okay to do it for the Second Amendment. So we knew that back in October, the Department of Justice said that they would go ahead and change the computer system to allow this firearm to be transferred. Basically, it's not a rifle, it's not a shotgun, it's not a pistol, it's an other. And on their drop-down menu on their website, they don't have other. It has to be either a rifle or shotgun. Well, those are assault weapon classifications. We wouldn't want to transfer a firearm that was classified as one or the other because it would potentially taint the firearm. So we brought this to their attention. They said, yeah, we'll take care of it. Well, we knew better to go ahead and start the tort claims process, which requires a 90-day lead time, etc. So our suit as a manufacturer suing the state of California for damages has been in play for quite a while now, and it's following the process, which of course has been delayed because of COVID-19 and everything else. So we were really looking at this and going, okay, how can the consumer benefit from this? And so what we concluded was that there is a potential to do a mass action suit, and that's what we're moving forward with. And so we as a manufacturer are not going to be managing that, but we are going to contribute to it. In fact, we're going to contribute $100,000 today to make this move forward. After that happens, we don't have any other control of the case, except for I am encouraging you, if you have not done so already, to place a $5 refundable deposit for Title I. That gets you in the game. And at that point, then, the more people that are part of this suit, the more likely we can get an injunction squared away that the potentially damages either on the manufacturer side, and maybe potentially on the consumer side. We basically haven't been down this road before, so we're going to have to see how it turns out. But it is a novel approach, almost as novel as the state's approach, because what they did is they basically decided to change the law, and this is why I have to get everybody aware of this over the next 12 days, because the state is planning to change the law using a trailer bill to the budget process. That way it takes place immediately. That's scheduled to take place then July 1. So you have to act fast or you're out of it. So the Cal DOJ knows that. They thought they had us by the short hairs because there would be no way to combat their approach. Our attorneys are better than theirs. They always have been. And so now we have an option where we can get everybody involved in this mass action suit, and it's only a $5 deposit refundable to us, and basically the whole idea there is just to demonstrate the intent to purchase this, and potentially, even if they change the law, we might be able to transfer these after the fact. So, you know, it's really unfortunate that Cal DOJ is holding us up from legally transferring this product while they're overtly trying to change the law via the budget process. So it's time to bring this sticker out. We used to do this when we were originally trying to get a product on the handgun roster. And it was applicable then because they denied some that were legally should have been put on the roster. However, what they're doing here is unconscionable. What they're basically misusing their authority. The other times they've had to make changes in their computer system, it is overtly taking anywhere from maybe 45 days on the max. And we're sitting here at 7 months. So they have no intention of changing it. They are basically stiff-arming you as a Californian and denying your right to either build or make or possess one of these firearms. So I encourage you to leave a deposit and let's fight the good fight together. Thank you.